So you guys, I don't have my contacts in today, and I'm finally back in the video because I know you guys all missed me and you missed all my brutally honest criticism. I mean, I'm going to criticize myself right now. Like, first of all, Jesse, you don't go into a fucking video like this with the hair like that. Second of all...
Language children could be watching.
I don't give a... Second of all, I am so pissed off at these scores. We need to get damn right into it right now. Dip, dive...
Welcome to our recap of the Grand Prix final.
I don't even care about that right
This is Jesse and my name is Ryan. It's been a long time.
Hey guys!
How you doing?
Hold on 1 second, my dog got all excited. Jersey out, back onto the carpet.
Okay, so we're going to keep this short and sweet, or we're going to try to keep it short and sweet.
Okay, I want to talk about, actually I want to talk about Miyahara. From what I've seen out of her, I really liked... I think she actually can skate very well. She does really good on, like, she's great skater, does all her, figure skating really well. I don't know what you call that shit, but she does really good on it. Like, I think she honestly she's like, to me, she's like in the tops with like the Osmond and Medvedeva and all the other good skaters out there.
She's a good skater.
Her jumping though is about 2 feet off the ground. So it's about, I don't know how she gets 3 in there. I really don't, but
that's part of
3 evolutions. That's crazy. So
look,
we were all excited in her free. I was like, "Oh my god, she did so good." Well,
look at her technical score.
She got all under rotated. Now I get it because she jumps this high off the ground.
She had 2 under rotations in the free skate, which killed her. And with negative.
That's
GOE.
cute. I was talking about it, but go ahead and try.
Well, I wanted to tell.
Am I in the picture?
You keep on moving away because the phone turns because you keep on hitting the table.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, like you need.
This
to,
is so unprofessional. You're gonna make it fall.
Okay, way better.
Okay, jump move. No, don't even come in.
Hey guys.
Okay. So anyway, speaking of, how do you say her name? Sotoko?
Yeah.
Oh, Sotoko. So she's good and everything, blah, blah. I think she could be a threat, but her only issue with being a threat for podium, her under rotations, because she doesn't get the leaps.
She won't.
But she is good. Everything else, she's got it. So, I mean, there's nothing really bad to say about her, except she only has one honest issue in that entire field, and it's her jumping. She had, I don't know, you know what? She won't be able to make it.
She lacks the height in the jumps.
The problem is, I was going to say, the problem is she's not going to get better at it, though. That is who she is. So
I think
she's got to hope and pray that she just somehow doesn't under-rotate.
They would have to change her technique.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Not at her stage of career.
There are girls that are her
but
size
she's good.
Or smaller.
So I will say I like her. She's good figure skating and everything. Just her under rotations are the hurt. Wow, I'm going to have to edit so much out of this.
So did you notice the, I guess, second, third, fourth, and fifth place in the women's? They kind of went in order by score. 213, 214, 215, 216. And then there's Medvedeva with like 223.
Let's just talk about all the best ones. And then the ones that were like, there's not much to talk about. We'll talk about that after.
Okay, so can I talk about Medvedeva?
So, yeah, start. Oh, okay, but I can say something about her. Okay, go ahead.
That's fair. Okay, so Medvedeva.
Yeah, let's just run from first. She got first. So
you know what? She's a good skater. I find I still have the problems with her. So there's still, I think she's being overscored. I'm not gonna lie. I feel that she still looks a bit juvenile on the ice in some aspects.
It's her skating,
and yeah, I know it's her skating.
It's so. There's nothing that wows you. That's what we're talking about.
I don't understand how she's coming up on like being 4 or 5 points away from Medvedeva's score. Like I don't really get it.
She's like 7.
The technical I get because she backloads her program, which bothers me again too. I don't like the backloading because
we said that before.
I think it takes away from the program. Yeah, right. I said this in.
She's doing the points based. That's fine, and everything. But the issue is here. Medvedeva. I don't know what these judges are looking at, but her skating is not wow factored. Her skating is no different than even Sotoko.
No.
They're all honestly bunched in the same little thing, yet she's getting way bigger marks in her presentation.
Well, I do understand her technical, because like I said, she backloads
No, the presentation I'm talking about.
Hold on. For technical, she backloads the programs.
She hits all her jumps.
She hits her jumps.
High base value.
She's doing her second jump on the combinations are a triple loop. That's a big
no.
difference.
Her technically her jumping is great. We're not even disputing that.
I don't.
It's
see
her
the,
presentation.
To me, if you're backloading the program, your program is suffering. How you're supposed to have a program that runs through and is entertaining for the whole time. How was the first 2.5 minutes entertaining when you just spin for it?
I'm sorry. I know some people are gonna get mad at me. I don't even care. Like, you guys know who I am already off all these channels. I gotta say it. I cannot stand her flamingo dress. It bothers me. Listen, I'm only human, but I gotta say it. Like, it bothers me to a T.
The big
I don't like it. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good on a figure skate. It's ugly. It sucks.
It reminds me of a 10-year-old going to
tutu class.
Like a
what is that?
Ballet class.
Yeah, okay, ballet. Well, I call it oh wait, that's what it is, a tutu, right?
Is that rude?
Yeah, tutu is what you wear in ballet.
But is that rude?
I don't know, I guess so. People will get mad at us, I'm sure. But
okay,
I don't
we can talk about costumes.
Yeah, I don't care. Okay. Well, I already judge myself on how disgusting I look right now. I should be presented, but whatever. Listen, but here's the thing. So we love her as a technical. She's great technically. Don't like her costume, and we do not think her presentation is as big as they're giving her. Right. Absolutely not. It's not as good as Osmond. You're telling me that rivals Caitlin Osmond? And we all know, we might be Canadian, but I am the least biased person. You know, I'm not a fan of Jan. Don't really care for any of the pairs figure skaters who are Canadian. So I'm honest. And listen, I just do not think she's got the presentation marks of Osmond. She doesn't have the speed. First of all, she has no speed compared to Osmond. She don't got the jumps like Osmond. And she doesn't have, like, the finesse.
Well, that's what I was saying. She looks juvenile in certain parts of her skating.
And they're giving her marks, like, unreal. I get that she set records and everything in her juniors. She did. She's, like, the world record. And
okay, yeah. If you're skating in junior, I agree. She is hands down probably the best junior.
No, I still think she deserves her high marks, but not presentation marks that are like Osmond and them.
Not to the
Osmond had to work her ass off to get those marks. Osmond wasn't getting presentation marks like that 3 years ago. Like, it just came along and started because her consistency, and that's what she had to learn. And like they say, you got to be able to impress the judges, and it doesn't take 1 year. Yet Zanatola is taking 1 year, and they fucking love her.
Yeah, and you know what? The GOEs bother me a little bit. Okay, I gotta look up this whole GOE thing because I was really confused. I thought it was out of 3. I looked at the judges' score sheets and a bunch of skaters, and there are some like GOEs that are like above 3.
Okay, well, let's talk about second now because I don't understand that enough to talk about right now.
Okay.
We gotta
anyways,
figure that out.
So Sotskova was second.
Right.
Osmond left around 8 to 10 points on the table with her fall and her.
That's been Osmond's issue.
Yeah, I mean her.
But anyway, about Maria.
Maria Sotskova. So she's a good jumper.
Can't stand another thing. Presentation marks. I think she's boring.
This is how she holds her hand. I don't get it. Like, I don't think that even looks good. And she does it on every single jump. I don't think that should be rewarded every
She changed her costumes from what I've seen from the last I've seen her. She's changed them and I like them better. But I don't like, she looks kind of like porcelain dollish, so I don't get what they're doing. Like, no, seriously, I'm being serious for once. She actually, like, it reminds me of that, so I don't understand it. But, again, her skating and presentation is so weak. It's not up to par, not near the top ones. Great jumper, again, another good jumper.
She's a consistent jumper, so that definitely helps her.
But she lacks presentation for me, and she lacks...
I find her program lacks...
Boring. It's so boring and slow. Like, she's slow. She wasn't actually... Wait. She was faster in the Grand Prix.
Her short program, I thought, was
that's true. Or actually, her long was not very great.
Even when we saw her live at Skate Canada, it was...
So, okay, good for her to get second, though. Congratulations. That is actually good for her, because she was, last. Or, no, she wasn't last, but she was not the top 3.
I'm not sure what she was up to.
So, anyway, but she did a good job. You know what? Her jumping is, hey, that's part of figure skating, and she landed them. Yeah. And you can't diss that. The only thing presentation is weak. I don't know what these judges are looking at or what's going on, but I don't trust these judges. These marks they've been giving all these people in the Grand Prix are absolutely ridiculous. I don't even want, if I talk about it, I get mad. I get heated. Blood goes from my toes to my... I don't understand. They're just giving out free marks. Like, here's an 80, here's a 7. They didn't even get any of these marks leading up to here, and all of a sudden the Grand Prix, they're hitting fucking records everywhere. They're all getting season's best. Like, let's calm down
they're
here.
getting season's best, but they're not getting.
Yeah, okay, but no, these presentation marks. No, you're not that good. You were never that good. All of a sudden, you're getting better.
Listen, I mean, you have different judging panels for every event, and as long as you're consistent with that whole event,
I guess, but then it's hurting all these records and shit.
Well, that's secondary. At least let the event be fair.
I want to talk about Osmond for a second. Okay, so Caitlin got third, so I'm happy about that. But let's be honest, she got lucky, and she knows that, and she'll have to be better
for sure. Because Miyahara messed up.
Yeah, Miyahara, unfortunately, her under rotations are hurting her. She's a great skater, but under rotations are hurting her. So for Caitlin, her consistency in her long program is really hurting her. All year, she has struggled to be clean. That's a girl that's got the presentation, the speed, the strength. You see, she starts and she finishes in the exact same speed. That's endurance. She's got it all that way. Her cardio is top notch.
Well, Osmond was still at 2:15 with her kind of long program.
She's got
that wasn't
beautiful
that good,
jumps. The biggest jumps probably maybe Gabby, the only one that can run that against her. Just they have huge jumps.
If Caitlin's clean, Caitlin can hit, I would say, about
226-ish,
yeah. So that's getting really close to Medvedeva territory.
So,
and that's a big if.
But that's the issue. You could say if, but she has to be consistent. She's not being consistent enough. And Caitlin, you got to be consistent. Your jumping is hurting you in this entire field, because if she ever
in the long program,
if she could ever be consistent, she's going to be tough to beat.
Her short programs are really good.
And you know what? If she can be consistent, then you know what that happens though? It puts pressure on Medvedeva. Yeah. Let's be real here. For the last 2 years, Medvedeva hasn't had to feel any pressure. You know why? Because nobody gets her marks, no one's near her, because they don't have the consistency like her. She gets the consistency.
Well, we'll have to see,
and she's hitting it all the time. Now, this year, we've seen Medvedeva. This year,
she's been human, but she's also been injured, so...
Right, and she did pretty damn good for being hurt. We didn't even know that. And we're like, oh my god, she like, tripped once.
Yeah.
So, Caitlin's got to find a consistency in her long program. That's just the end-all, be-all for her. She finds that, she'll be in a great position at the Olympics. So we'll see what she does there. Basically, Caitlin, great skater, great presentator. But you know what I'm upset about is that I've seen Costner's getting presentation marks like Osmond. And I can't wrap my head around that. And so Zagitova. I'm sorry, Osmond and Medvedeva are the top two when it comes to presentation. And I'm serious, nobody, and I mean nobody, is close to them.
I don't know, because to me the amount of transitions and stuff Osmond does is equal to or greater than the end.
Try that in their speed. Okay, anybody can do that in slow speed.
If you slow down and put on all these things, I mean, sure.
Of course, it's easier. Your cardio doesn't have to. You're not huffing and puffing. Yeah. Go do what Caitlin's doing, top notch, and that's not being Canadian. That's being a realist. So
okay. Anyway, so let's finish up with the women. Let's go to the men. So men, there are some key players out of this one. This whole men's event all year has been a complete gong show. Has been incredibly inconsistent. He got so mad at me the other day when I said, you know what? I'm like, these scores. I'm like, okay, if Patrick Chan comes back and actually skates like how he used to, and he can be clean, like this dude could actually win the Olympics, because everyone else's score is like equal to or less than what he can get. I mean, everyone's that's won a Grand Prix event this year, except for the one Shoma Uno when he was in Skate Canada with his over 300. They've been in the 270s, 280s.
Now, let me just stop you there, because as I said to him, yeah, but Patrick Chan should have done good at Skate Canada. He had no competition but Uno, and you know where he finished? Not even in the top 3.
I know, because he bombed his long.
Right, and that's his issue.
If he skates...
But you're giving ifs. We're not talking about ifs. We're talking about the players that could be... Well, I'll give you all kinds of ifs then. Fuck, let's if. Well, if I knew how to skate, I knew how to do a triple, I'd be amazing. If that.
That was dumb.
My issue is this. Patrick Chan has not been good and consistent at jumping for the last 3 years.
I agree, but...
Excuse my language, I'm mad.
Anyway, so who were we missing here? The whole men's field?
Oh my god.
We're missing,
obviously... Javier missed on his own. He just didn't do well. Hanu, unfortunately, just didn't make it because he had to quit. We didn't quit, but...
Who else was out? Was that it?
No. Boyan Jing.
Oh yeah, Boyan Jing was out. all of them have messed up anyways. Like, Boyington has not had a good season. Fernandez has not had a good season.
Well, Boying is at least only doing 3 quads now.
They're learning to take out the quads because it's
Chen?
clearly
Not all of them.
Not Chen. But even Chen, look at it, 286 he won with.
Chen has been inconsistent in his long program all year too. That's another issue.
There was
so it's
half a
kind of
point
good,
difference
though.
between Chen and Uno.
But it's kind of fun because
it's fun because it's now
it's going to give everyone a chance, right?
It's so unpredictable.
So we started in the beginning of the year. Think about this, you guys. That we're like, oh my gosh, like now Hanu's doing 5, Chen's doing 5. You know, all these guys are coming out. Happier can do 4, and all the Uno.
We all thought we had the top 3
Uno
set
can do
for
4
the Olympics,
5, and now it's like
this season we're like.
Unfortunately, it's hurting everyone because they're doing all these crazy quads. Is that they're falling, giving all these other people who only do maybe 1 or 2 quads in a program a chance as long as they skate clean. Now they got to skate clean.
Who did we even talk about in the men? Like, no one actually skated clean.
I guess.
Holy shit.
And that's what happened at the men's figure skating. Everybody fell.
That suits it.
So anyway, at the end of the day, this Grand Prix, let's talk about the men. I'm just going to talk about them kind of like in a combination here because, like, what am I going to do?
3 downgrades in the men's in the men's free skate. There were 3 downgrades in jumps between them, so that's kind of worth pointing out. All these big quads are now getting downgraded.
Was there?
3 downgrades.
Who did it?
I didn't write down who did it. I just wrote down 3.
Who did it?
You guys can go look at the IC website and figure out who did it.
Well, okay, so the issue here is that Chen, the short programs, it seems like everyone, like the top guys are doing well in the short. I mean, they're going to all put up those huge numbers, so there's nothing wrong with that. Like, Uno's been getting at least 101
well, the short
every
programs
time, so that's
easy.
really good.
You only have so much you can do in a short program.
And you only have to do 3 jumps, so it's not that bad. Right? So they're starting off well. It's the free now that is crazy. So this is going to be fun going to Olympic year because, like we're saying, all these guys are going to... The door's open now because now the people who are only doing 2 quads know, like, hey, they fall on these. All they got to get 286. Now, they're still not getting 286 though either. All those other ones are not getting that high either.
Ooh.
So, yeah, maybe the lower ones that get around 300 usually are at 286, but then the other ones are not really hitting 286. They're getting like 266. So they're not being very consistent either, like Brown and stuff. And
Koliada hit a 282 and he still had mistakes.
oh, well, that's not bad for him.
Koliada's got some big weapons though. He's
another jumper. Fucking
Can I say that Koliada's jumps are freaking gorgeous?
Honestly, they're like on a springboard.
Love his jumps.
Him and Hanu, I've never seen somebody jump so high. Like between those two, it's like they had springs in their legs. I don't know. That's why Hanu can go for a quad axel. Though.
I can't stand his
crazy
presentation, honestly.
Oh
I think
my
he's
God,
the
on
worst
his long?
presenter of a program. His long program is a complete botchery of his... Like, you're supposed to have some fun in your program when you skate to something like that, and he just looks like he's like a machine.
You're the judge right now.
Pretty much. Like, what? Anyways, I love his jumps.
I had more fun in my video than he does.
Like, acting school.
Hey, I had more fun in the video than he does presenting his long. Hey guys! Cheer it! Drink it and believe it. I just want to say I won $20. Woo! Just a bit.
Okay, anyways.
Okay, so out of here. Hey guys!
Can we talk about any more men?
Yes! Yes! Let's talk about me. I'm a man. Wow, what did we put in my coffee? Because holy shit. Shoot.
I think some of you might get mad at this. I'm really trying not to be biased because of this, but I don't understand how Virtue and Moyer aren't winning.
You don't understand. How about let's say it like this?
I don't get it.
It's freaking bullshit. And the judges know it and everyone knows it. I don't care what anyone says.
Like, if you guys disagree and think
I don't care. I won't
Papadakis
listen to
and
anyone.
Cicerone
I won't even listen to them.
do deserve to win over Virtue and Moyer, especially with both their clean performances.
Then you need a shot of reality.
You need to state why. And
no, don't even tell me why. I don't want to know.
I do.
I don't want to hear your bullshit.
Okay, well, Jesse won't redo. So,
okay, Gilliam is not a strong skater. She's a good skater. He is not a good skater. She's not a great dancer. Tessa's a great dancer. I laugh at these scores and I go, oh, okay. They're 2 points better than Tessa and Scott, yet this guy's a weak skater. They're great lifters.
I wouldn't go that far.
He's not a great skater, man. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to skating. That guy is not a good skater. It's terrible posture.
I think he's a good skater. I feel that Tessa and Scott put more into their program than
they're more filled. They're more. I see more power in Tessa and Scott. I see bullshit from the judges. Is what I see actually. I think the lifters okay. The French are better at lifting. I will give them that list. I'll give it to you all day.
Okay, but the Tessa and Scott have that one lift where they like bring her up and she's like sitting up there. Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying lifts, like not just one.
So they are half a point out on their short program and a point and a half out basically on their long program. And between that, it's like what?
It doesn't matter. They're not almost there. 3 points. Listen, the French are not even better than Charlie White. Charlie and Meryl Davis. Remember those Americans? Yeah. They are not even on the same freaking radar, and I don't care what anyone says. I watch them, and I see such lack of transition work to. I don't like their skating, and I think they're terrible at dancing. Wow, I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed when she dances. I'm actually embarrassed.
Transition, I don't really agree with.
I don't think they don't have the speed.
Are fine, but
yeah. Right, with the Shibatanis and all them. They are not in the same league when it comes to the skating like the Canadians, and that's just the truth. And I'm not the only one saying that. I've been reading that on American sites and everything else. So that's tough shit. There's bullshit going on there. I don't care what anyone says. They are not there. By the way, Tessa and Scott were killing them all year. All of a sudden this year, the French are now hitting world records. Really, you're hitting world records when you got your ass kicked all year last year. But now all of a sudden this year, you didn't just get close to Tessa and Scott. You've eclipsed them plus the world record numbers. Really? Who's buying that? Because I'm not buying it. It's all bullshit. It's all propaganda. And we're going to watch it. This is how figure skating is.
Papadakis and Cicerone got 22 10.0s in their free dance.
Which is absolute ludicrous. It's bullshit and we all know it.
Virtue and Moyer only got 14.
Oh, okay. So now there's 6 better, yeah.
That's where this difference is. And the GOEs are a little bit different too. I don't understand. Papadakis and Cicerone have more of a GOE than Virtue and Moyer do.
Listen.
And if you look at their score sheet, Papadakis and Cicerone and Virtue and Moyer have the exact same base value for their technical content. Exactly the same. You can't tell me that Papadakis and Cicerone are performing their elements better than Tessa and Scott. I don't believe
End it this way. How about this? Go ask 10 people around anywhere if they know who the fucking French are. Ask them if they know who Tessa and Scott are. Big difference. Second of all, Tessa and Scott are already legends in this sport. And we're pretending like these French came out of nowhere and fucking also they're eclipsing. They got all these records. It's so
the French haven't come out of nowhere. They were the favorites to win the world.
They came out of nowhere in a year.
No, they haven't.
Yes, they have. All of a sudden, they're world records. Like, literally world records.
Previous champions before.
I know, but I'm saying last year against the Canadians, they were not competing.
It's not like
I'm talking about against the Canadians only. Okay. Tessa and Scott killed them all year. And then near the end of the World Championships, all of a sudden
the World Championships, Papadakis and Cicerone beat the Canadians.
Now they're world record holders. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, if they're world record holders, I don't see it, and I don't believe it, and I don't know if they're mad about that whole jewelry thing, whatever, blah, blah. Like, get over it, because Tessa and Scott don't need a jewelry line to give to people to fucking get points, because we all know they're, like, up here, and the rest are...
But the marks were happening before that anyway.
That's what I said. That's what I said to these people online. I was like, listen, they've been getting high marks all their career. Never mind just here.
First of all, I told him, I'll say it again, the jewelry line thing is so stupid. First of all, the skaters got the jewelry line from Tessa. The judges got a jewelry line, or got jewelry from the same company in a different line. It wasn't Tessa's line that they got anyways, so I don't even see what the big deal is. But whatever, that's a whole whatever. I don't even care.
No, but they said, they're like, oh, this could hurt Skate Canada and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they're getting way too sexy.
Yeah, but I don't understand though because Tess and Scott don't need those. Everyone knows they don't need it. So what's the issue?
So, anyways, Virtue and Moira finished with 199.86. Papadakis and Cicerone
hit a world record again.
World record 202.16.
Yeah.
I don't see.
Yeah. Okay, judges.
So I'm gonna
show you how to judge because there's some bullshit going on. I just watched the chemistry. They're not. Oh, that was one thing I said. I said this. You watch the two of them go against each other. Who's tighter? Who's closer? It sure ain't the French. There's not a tightness to them where you see Scott and Tessa. They are tight. They dance right next to you. They're in each other's face, blah, blah. Like, to me, I just laugh. I'm just like, wow, it's such a joke that these people are getting, they're not beating Tessa and Scott. They're getting world records over Tessa and Scott. Let's just look at it that way. You're getting world records over Tessa and Scott. That's it. There's nothing else more to say. It's
then
ridiculous.
came the three Americans, Shibutanis, Hubble and Donahue, and Chalk and Bates in that
order.
order.
Who cares? Who cares?
Shibutanis were lucky to medal. They fell to 6th place in the free dance. And they were bronze overall, only by point.
I got it.
6.6 separated them from Hubble and Donahue. That's going to be really interesting. American Nationals for ice dance is going to be really interesting, you guys.
I want to be a judge so I can just judge anything. I want to be like the normal judges in figure skating. Just, I'm going to give you a 34 out of fucking 10.
Did you
Great
watch...
execution, 7.80.
7.8.
Like, fuck. These judges, they make me laugh.
Did you watch Hubble and Donahue's skate? Not a huge fan of Hubble and Donahue's free dance. I know a lot of people are.
I love that. Huh? Oh! Woo!
What do you think of Kathleen and Lanote? To me, they're light and easy to watch, but they're lacking.
I actually do agree with that. Though. When you did say light, I did notice a light feeling. Like I was like, wow, actually, that's super true. That was the truest thing I've heard you say in a long time.
Thank you.
No, it was. They are actually really light and tight. But honestly, other than that,
I think they're also lacking some speed. They're lacking some intensity to their
costumes. Holy, who gave? Okay, let's cut the shit. Who gave those costumes? Somebody answer it up. Tell me. I want to know. No, seriously, who put that on them? Oh my god! I thought you were gonna throw that on me. You're all you were like this, sorry, Mr. Italia. Just because your freaking football nation didn't get into the soccer.
Don't talk
about
that.
But Portugal did. Okay, sorry. It's completely different. We're talking about soccer all of a sudden.
Chalk and all the Americans, you guys are within a point of each other. They're within 1 point. That's insane. Their nationals are going to come down to hardcore the wire.
In where?
In America.
For what?
For ice dance.
Well, I was said pairs, but
still. Okay, so pairs.
But that is true. The American ice dance is probably the most interesting one. Kind of like the women's of Russia. That's going to be such a good event to watch. Just like the ice dance, yeah.
I would, if I was in Russia, I would actually go see.
Oh god, yeah.
The women.
There's 6 good ones.
Yeah.
No, 6 that actually compete for second.
Oh yeah,
that's the issue. Second, 6 of them.
I agree.
That's weird.
Okay, so pairs. Okay, Trastova and Morozov have been hands down one of the best teams this year. They're the Russians.
I like the Germans.
Their short program is okay. Guys, what the hell is with their long program? I know I've said this before.
Is that the Candyman one?
Yeah. I still can't wrap my head around it.
Well, wrap your head.
What the hell is that?
Here,
why?
I'll figure
it's
it
an
out.
Olympic year. Did you not get the memo?
I'll figure this out for you.
Probably skating to Candyman with no.
Keep it. Watch me put 1 plus 1 together. Watch 1 plus 1.
What?
Okay, they have got Candyman, right? And then did you see her Bumblebee fucking costume?
Yeah.
Holy shit. White Slice, listen, I watched that and I was like, it's over. It's done. No, they're not even... Okay, your costumes are all
But how do you even have a costume for Candyman?
I don't know. Wear freaking
are you going to be in a girdle?
Maybe. No, wear something kind of I would wear a tie. A girl has the tie and this tight little buttoned up shirt with a I don't know, like a shorts kind of thing.
Okay, but that's
like
not
something
an
kind of
Olympic number.
Candyman, like
you
that
don't
type of
skate
thing.
to Candyman by Christina
Oh,
Aguilera
God.
for an Olympic free program.
And let's do the other thing. By the way, their whole entire presentation of that song makes zero sense. Nobody gets it.
Like their elements
Everyone's
are all
like, I
over the
don't
place.
get it.
There's like no highlights.
So-
There's like by the end of the program, they want to just fall over each other because they're completely gassed.
By the end of the program, everyone just does this. What just happened?
The first time I saw the program and I watched it, I looked at them.
No, honestly, it has zero understanding. Yet they get marks for that.
Well, they're good skaters.
I know, but that doesn't even make sense though. Like there isn't there supposed to be some kind of like story with the
and
song?
it's like so opposite of a Russian pairs team.
No, but
to,
wait,
skate
isn't there
like
supposed
that.
to be a story to the song?
Well, yeah.
So what
I
is
don't know
it?
what their story is.
That's
I would
what
like
I'm
to know
saying.
what their story is. That she's trying to sleep with him, I guess. I don't
No,
know.
she's a bumblebee and she's trying to fucking sting him.
What, like pollinate him or something?
Yeah, because
Oh.
she's like gets on top of him and just like that's what I got out of it
We'll
when
go
she
with
got scared out of it.
So Duhamel and Radford, the Canadians, they put their quad throw in the long program. They almost got it.
They almost
She
got
had
it.
a bad fall on it, but I think she was fully rotated.
What did they get?
210.83.
No, but like third?
Yeah.
Oh, at least they got on the podium.
They
That's
did.
nothing wrong with that.
They were fifth in the short and third in the long.
Were all the best there? Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
were. So that's good. They got third against the best. Nothing wrong with that. They got to take that as
No one was really clean though.
Oh.
Either, except for I will say
The Germans were
the
good.
Germans. Wow, guys, they got a world record free skate.
Yeah, but fuck,
150. Okay, no, but they deserved it.
that's true.
They
But
were
I'm
very
just
good.
saying, everyone got season's best. They're giving out marks like it was like candy to on Halloween. It was like,
They
there
beat
you go.
Sweden Han by 6 points, you guys.
Hey guys, to Germany.
6 points.
Hey Germany.
So Savchenko and Massot won 6 points over Sweden Han. I actually never expected them to get 6 points over Sweden Han because Sweden Han had been like hands
Yeah,
down.
you've been telling me how good
They
they've been
were
all year.
so good this year.
And they won last year,
And-
right? The Worlds.
Yeah. But Sweden
That's good,
Han,
though. It's
you know what?
changed the guard.
Sweden Han did have a poor or short program. They were third in the short program.
Oh, yeah, that's true because they said they got third and second. So.
Because he messed up on their side by side jumps.
Yeah.
Their whole short was off a little bit. Oh my god, you guys see Duhamel and Radford their last lift? Did you?
Oh
watch
my
their last
god! No, I
lift? No,
didn't.
for real. Like he almost dropped her.
No, I didn't.
It was a freaking great save, but he used every ounce of his last energy to
He almost dropped her?
put her into that air. It was just like you could see his arms
That's
shaking.
scary.
He's like and he got her up, and I was like, "Holy, did you save your ass?"
That's good though.
And that gave them the bronze medal, by the way, because they only won the bronze medal by like a point. So
I am surprised that we don't see more draw. Like I always get surprised by that as like a
oh,
fan.
you need
like,
to see like amateur.
Oh,
pair
do people
skating.
get dropped?
I went to
Oh, that's scary.
Winnipeg held the West when Skate Canada had the Eastern Challenge and Western Challenge.
Right.
Winnipeg held,
Hurry up! Right,
held
40
the
minutes.
Western Challenge. I was watching like novice pairs and stuff like that and junior pairs. There were so many falls.
But Ryan, they're amateur and juniors and they're learning, so
I know, but it was like
that'd be so
insane
scary.
how many
Like I
times
wouldn't
the
even
girls
do
were
that. I would not want to do that.
I
I would not
started
want
to
to be that person going.
I started to do pairs like
When's if a girl?
briefly, and I was like, no way, like I'm done.
I got it. Why doesn't a girl just be the lifter? She can lift the guy. Oh, you got to get marks for that. Is there? Can you do that? That's stupid.
Guys are like 200 pounds.
You can get skinny little Twinkies.
What girl is gonna consistently hold
I don't.
180 pounds over her head?
China. A bodybuilder?
You talking about the country or the
No,
West Side?
China. Like the rest of the time.
Yeah, that's because she like is a man. So
Ryan, that's so rude.
okay, come on, she was pretty butch.
Whatever.
So
I'm so crazy. See how I make this video fun?
I don't even know where I'm anymore.
Wait till we gotta edit this video. I did a lot of talking. I know I'm
I
sorry.
don't know.
Interrupted.
I don't know. Okay, I guess we've kind of said all we can say. So the Olympics
So
are
okay, for pairs who got first, second, and third.
Savchenko and Massot, Sweden, Han, Duhamel, Radford.
Yeah, that's
1,
good.
2, 3.
Well, at least Canada got third, so that's good. And who got fourth?
The point difference, though.
Who got fourth? Yeah, I know. You said it was like 2:15, 16, 17 or something.
No, that was in women. Duhamel and Radford got 2:10. Sweden Hunt got 2:30. That was second and third.
Oh, there's that big of a difference between them? Why? Why do they get such differences?
Well, if Duhamel and Radford were clean, it would have been a little bit less than that. But
you're going to tell me they would have made up 20 points?
Duhamel and Radford have gone like 220s this year. 222, 223.
How those teams are that far ahead of them?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Their presentation in GOE is
really
well. Look at the German Swiss compared to.
No, I didn't know that. I thought Megan Duhamel and all them were like friggin' amazing. I thought they were like first place people before.
They were. They won the Worlds. Duhamel and Radford could medal at the Olympics, but they have got to be clean.
No, that's what I mean. But I'm saying like they're not really challenging for a second and first, obviously.
Not unless there's mistakes.
Right. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
In my opinion,
I thought they were actually for a first place because I actually thought I didn't know they were that far.
No.
It seems weird to me that you can be that far.
I think a medal for them at the Olympics would be a big accomplishment.
Well, don't worry about it. Like, friggin' all's going to be right when the French hit another world record at the Olympics for all the cool judges out there.
So, so let's talk about the Olympics for a second. So, the IOC's decision,
Stupid.
Yeah, the IOC's decision to let the Olympic athletes compete from Russia under the Olympic flag as Olympic athletes of Russia, the clean ones only.
I'll just be cleaning.
On a plus side, Medvedeva is able to compete, so that's good.
Let's go, Med!
So our next video is going to be a prediction video.
Yeah, it's going to be for the Olympics, and we're going to do our top 3 medalists for each category. He's going to pick them, I'm going to pick them, and then we're going to see who's right. And then you guys out there have to pick whose team you're on. Mine or his. Because I'm going to win. And then we got to do something like, if I win, if I have more people right than he does, so we'll do it by like a points basics. So like say you get 3 points for first place, 2 points for second, 1 point for third. So say, example, I pick Medvedeva first, Gabby second, and I don't know, say Miyahara third. If I got like first and third right, that's a total of 4 points. Because I got 3 for first, 1 there. He's going to have to beat that in the women's field. And then we're going to add up all of them like that throughout all 4 categories. Oh, yeah, and they'll do the team challenge too. So we'll put that one in there too because that'll be interesting. And we'll do a cool video like that. And then we'll do a thing like whoever loses, maybe it'll be some kind of like bad thing he has to do on camera for everyone to see.
Bad thing?
Well, I might have to too. Well, it could be like something like, you know, we do those drinks, mixed drinks, shit like.
Okay.
And anyways, we might do some.
Okay, well, we'll figure that out by that time. Really talk about that.
Okay, peace out. Yeah, have a great night.
Okay, you guys, bye.